got it. Yep. What's your name? You read it before? How did I do? Okay? Did you like reading it yourself better? Yeah. It's always better to read it to yourself than to be read to. Helps your imagination work even more.
How do they find the owl in there?
How will they find the owl?
Yeah.
Well, they were really quiet, and they made the owl sounds, so the owl would make a sound back, and then they made their way to that tree, because owls like to sit on tree branches. And so they did it by walking really quietly, and then by making the owl sound so they could hear where the owl was, and then they went and found him with their flashlight. That's the way they did it, in the woods, yes.
Is it fun to be the governor?
It's a lot of fun to be the governor. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to be the governor. I get to go to work every day with really smart people, and we try to do really good things for everybody in the state every day. And some days are really busy, like today's a really busy day. And other days are a little less busy. But the best thing about being governor is every day there's something new to do. There's something new to work on, and something that you really can care about because you're trying to help other people. So it's definitely fun to be governor, no doubt. And I have the state police who drive me around. That's kind of fun too. Yes?
Last time when I was in here, I was at another school and my teacher had that book.
Really? Did she read it to you? How'd she do? Good? I'm not going to ask who did better. I'm afraid of the answer. Yes, you.
I saw the real owl before and I petted it and just stared at it.
Where did you see a real owl?
It was right next, it was on a tree and then it was just looking at me.
Wow, you got to pet it? You're brave. I don't know that I would have done that. I might have been scared. How about you?
Do you go to every state?
Do I go to every state? No, I just stay in New Jersey. My job is to be governor of New Jersey. So we have 566 towns in New Jersey. So I go to lots of people are saying that. Yep. And so my job is to stay in New Jersey and to try to make our government work better in all those different towns. So that's where I stay. And if I travel to other states, it's just maybe to go on vacation with my family sometimes, or maybe to go visit relatives who live in other states in the country, or sometimes on business I have to go to other states, but not that much. Most of my time is spent in New Jersey. Yes? Am I tough? We're going to find out real soon. We're going to find out real soon how tough I am. I'll tell you this. I think if you're betting on whether I'm tough or not, and don't bet any money now, just bet for fun. If you're betting on whether I'm tough or not, I think you bet on tough. You bet on tough. Yes?
My parents told me when you see an owl and you throw a stick or a rock, my mom said that it chases you.
The owl will chase you if you throw something at it? Well, that makes sense because you don't want to try to hurt anybody, an owl or any other animal or a person, by throwing something at them. And so if you did, they might come after you and say, hey, don't try to hurt me. So we should always try to be nice to all living things, no matter whether they're an animal or a person.
Or plant.
Yes, or plants. Yeah, be nice to plants. Yes, you, sir.
No one's poor. I like to ride it.
You got to ride eagle when you were 4?
What?
Man.
He wasn't a hunter. He was like, he used to keep his own food.
Okay, that's neat.
And when he retired, he got to keep something.
Oh, really? You remember? Yeah. It's pretty cool, I guess, huh? I think I'm too big to ride an eagle now. I have to be one big eagle. For me to ride it would have to be a really big eagle. All right, how about you right there? Your sister's birthday is this week? In 2 days. How old is she going to be? 13. Is she nice to you? Okay. Because now she becomes sometimes. Yeah, now she's becoming 13. She's going to be nice just sometimes. Teenage girls are tough. I have one of those. They can be tough sometimes. You still be nice to her, though. As she gets older, she'll like you even more. Yes, you right there. Do I ever visit the White House? Yes. In fact, 2 weekends ago, I got to visit the White House and meet President and Mrs. Obama. And it was so exciting. My wife and I got to go to dinner at the White House 2 Sunday nights ago with all the other governors in America. President Obama invited all the governors, all 50 governors in America, to come with their husband or wife and have dinner with them. And so we got to have dinner in the White House, and then he had dancing at the White House. Yeah. Harry Connick Jr. came and sang, and we got to go. Yeah. It's good. You think it's good to be governor? It's even better to be president. No Springsteen. No Springsteen. But we got to dance. My wife and I got to dance under the full-length portrait of George Washington in the East Room of the White House. It was pretty cool. And President Obama and Mrs. Obama are very nice. They're very nice. You, yes, sir.
My dad says
Uh-oh. I should cut wasteful spending. Tell your dad I agree with him. And that's what we're going to try to do. And you tell him to keep an eye on me. And he should write me a letter and let me know if he thinks I'm doing well or not doing so well, okay? Because I read a lot of my mail myself. So I'd like to know how that goes. All right, you, sir, in the back. Do I go to different schools? Sure. I go to lots of different schools that invite me to come. And your school was really nice to ask me to come today. And I'll go to lots of different schools across New Jersey who invite me to come. Because it's fun to see kids learning. It's a lot of fun. You, sir. Those are two troopers in the state police. And their job is to keep me safe and to get me from one place to the other safely. And they're really nice guys, and they take care of me and my wife and my 4 children, make sure that we're safe. So they're very nice guys.
Governor, we're going to take a group photo.
Okay? I'm going to take one more question because these questions are really good. They're really good. Oh man, how about you? You haven't asked one yet, right?
Are they someone like protects you? They protect like a lot of people and
Well, they're members of the state police, and so their job is to protect everybody in New Jersey.
like FBI.
Well, kind of like the FBI, except the FBI works for the government in Washington, and these guys work for the state government in Trenton. And so it's 2 different governments, but they're like that, and they protect all the people in New Jersey, but when they're with me, they keep an eye particularly on me to make sure that I'm being safe.
So those 2 are partners.
They're partners today, yes, absolutely. But lots of times they have different partners. They're partners today. Oh, I know there's more questions. There's more. Who has it? You haven't asked the question, right? You haven't.
Do you write it in the notes?
Do I ride where?
In the notes.
No, I ride in it. You'll see it outside. It's a Suburban. It's like a big black 4-wheel drive car, so that I can make sure I get through the snow. Because we can't not have the governor get to work just because it's snowing. So you in the back. You didn't ask one yet.
Have you ever beat a game?
Have I ever
Beat a game?
beat a gang?
That do that 44 or 45 people.
Yeah, well, when my old job before I was governor, I was U.S. attorney, which is the federal prosecutor, the top prosecutor against crime in the state. And we had a lot of cases against gangs and put a lot of gang people in jail. And all of you should know, I'm glad you brought it up, all of you should know that if there's anybody out there who's trying to convince you to be in a gang, don't do it. They're going to try to tell you it's a really great thing to do, but it isn't. Because they'll ask you to do bad things, and they'll get you in trouble and get you in danger. Gangs carry guns and knives and do bad things and hurt people. And they're going to ask you to do that sometime too if you're in a gang. And it's real bad. So you don't want to be in a gang. If they ask you, you say, no thanks, I'm going home. And if someone really bothers you, you come and you tell your teacher. You tell your teacher, you tell your mom and dad. You let them know if somebody tries to get you in a gang, because that's not someplace you want to be. I put a lot of those people in jail because they do bad things. All right, I can take one more. How about you in the back? You haven't asked me yet.
I heard you took out this gang called the Bloods.
Yeah. Yep, I did a bunch of prosecutions against the Bloods gang. They're still around. Some of them substitute in for other ones, but we put a lot of them in jail, and a lot of them were doing things like selling drugs and selling guns. Yeah, bad things. Bad things, and things that even all of you as second graders, you should be smart about not wanting to get involved in that at all, because it just leads to bad things, and none of you want to leave home and go to jail. That's not a great place to be. And so, yeah, we did something against the Bloods gang, and I'm sure that the person who has the U.S. Attorney's job now that I'm governor, there's someone else doing that job, will continue to work against gangs. And I know my Attorney General is Attorney General Dow, who maybe you'll get to know. Maybe you should invite Attorney General Dow to come here and see you. She would be great. She's got young children too, so she would be great to come here and talk to you about things like gangs and other things, because she's a good prosecutor. But you all should stay away from that stuff. It's really bad. It just puts you in jail or gets you hurt, and it'll disappoint your mom or your dad, your teachers, and all the people who really care about you, who want you to be in school and learn and get a good education so you can get a good job and have a great family yourself someday. That's what we would love to have happen for all of you. And the way to do that is to study real hard in school and stay away from those gangs of people who want you to do bad things. Stay close to your mom or your dad, your teachers. Those are the people who really care about you and want to see only the best for you. That's why they're doing the things that they do. So we're going to take a picture together, I think. Go ahead. Get the camera. Here we go, guys. Everybody look right this way, okay? Guys, look right this way. There we go. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold it right there. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Don't